Agriculture and construction equipment maker Escorts aims to achieve 1,100 crore revenues in FY19 on the back of increased momentum in infrastructure sector. The company is also focusing on increasing its portfolio in excavators where it has almost negligible presence. Call it diversity. To give us some more details on the new launches and their growth outlook, we're joined by Ajay Mandar. He's the CEO of the construction equipment division of Escorts. We also have Yatin Mota from our research team who are joining us to take the conversation forward. Yatin, over to you.
Thanks for that, Neeraj, and thank you, Mr. Mandar, for joining and speaking to Bloomberg Quint. Let's talk about the demand drivers for the construction equipment segment. We have seen some slowdown in growth rates recently, but do you think the long-term picture or at least the medium-term picture looks strong for the commercial vehicle business and the construction equipment business?
Demand is robust as of now. In fact, 1 or 2 months down, I don't consider it to be down. But the demand is basically coming from the infrastructure side. The roads and other infrastructure projects that are going on, and the kind of money that the government is spending. The central government. I think that is propelling the major demand for the equipments.
And Ajay, you have launched a couple of new products in the marketplace. If you could just appraise as to what are the segments that you are targeting with the new launches that you have done?
Right. As you know, our strategy is basically getting into technology for the existing products and for and extending the portfolio. The bigger participation in construction equipment space. So we had the JV machine, the CTI 500 EX. It's a 50 tonner at 3 meter machine coming out of Cadano Escorts joint venture. And then we had a tie-up, distribution tie-up, which we announced earlier with Nissan for excavator. That also is panning out well because the excavator going forward are growing at much faster pace as compared to any other equipment. Then we had the launches in our existing range where we talked about technology upgrade of Hydras. We launched Hydra next generation, Hydra next 13 ton, which is about more safety on the equipment, where the cabin is in the front and the pivot point is in the front. From the cabin, the operator can see the load movements and can perform a safer function. Plus, we have moved in from Hydra design to modular platforms for the next generation of Hydra. So safety is of paramount importance to the people around at the site. So that is what we had considered while designing this product. Then we launched the compactor. Compactor is an 11-ton range. This again is the best, the compaction force in the class that it has been launched in, 11-ton class. And then, the speed has been increased for this compactor. So you can do much more productive job at much faster pace. Because the government is talking about doing 30 kilometers per day kind of construction. And these kind of machines are going to come handy while doing these projects.
And Mr. Mandar, last time when we were speaking to Bharat Madan, he said that post the festive season, they will be looking at price hikes, given the fact that the commodity, costs have firmed up for the agri-equipment segment. Does the same apply to the, construction equipment segment that you handle? And how really, are you looking to take hikes moving ahead in terms of the product pricing?
So generally, the quarter 4 is very strong for us. And what we are trying to do is, effective 1st January, there would be inflation price passed on to the customer. We are not passing on 100%. Some of is getting absorbed because of the value engineering projects that we have done on the products. And by the way, we are still looking at 2 to 3% increase on the base price of the product. From 1st January. So, with that, I think the inflation up to this date would be covered 100%.
And also, this was about the domestic market. Let's talk about the export market. How are things shaping up for the construction equipment segment, and how really are you ramping up your presence there?
Yes. If you look at our Vision 2022, we are looking at going from 10% to 30% of revenue coming from export. So, having said that, what we have done is we are expanding into South American markets. Africa has become major for us in the sense that we are exporting all the portfolio, full portfolio, that is the crane, backhoes and compactor to Africa. Middle East also we are looking at redefining because Middle East needs a better kind of cabin and new design, so that design is getting developed. In the meanwhile, we have done the sampling of our products with the distributor channel that we have put up there. And the second strategy or second lever is contract manufacturing for the export marketing.
Okay.
So we are getting into contract manufacturing with a couple of guys. The samples have already gone to them or in the process of going, and we expect that the real taste of it would probably come next year.
For the tractor business, Escorts has been looking at a couple of joint ventures, a few, partnerships have been announced on that business side. But talking about, the technology and the new JVs for the, commercial vehicle segment or the construction equipment segment, how is Escorts really looking at, it moving ahead?
Yes, as I said in the start, there are two strategies that we generally follow. One is technology in the existing products. What we've done is last year we did a joint venture designing partnership. It's basically a design partnership with Indian aggregates with European company. That product that is going to come out, it will be in pick and carry portfolio, and that portfolio will further expand. And with that product, that product being a CE certified product, we should be able to open up the entire world for that crane. And on the expansion side, we are looking at some more products. Probably first quarter of next fiscal year. We are planning to introduce one mass marketed product in material handling segment.
Okay.
I cannot give you any further details, but some discussions are going on, and probably you will find from us again a participation into a segment which is both volume and at the same time value.
Thank you, Mr. Mandar, for giving us that perspective on the construction equipment segment.